Here we go again, sports fans. I'm Ernie Harwell, bringing you Brooklyn Tip-Tops Baseball. And this is WAPBA, the voice of baseball in your home since 1951. We're coming to you from out here at the park. Today, the visiting Chicago Chi-Feds will test the Tip-Tops at home. This is the second of a 4-game set. The Tip-Tops won the first. It's still early in the season. The Tip-Tops come into this game in third place. They're 2 games behind the leader. Overall, they now stand at 6 and 5 with 5 straight wins. In the league, they're 4th in batting at .253. 2nd in home runs with 5. 3rd in runs. 3rd in stolen bases with 7. 4th in on-base percentage. 4th in ERA at 3.58. The Tip-Tops take the field here in the first. Get your scorecard. Here's how it lines up defensively for the Tip-Tops. Myers at first base. Hoffman at second. Gagnier, the shortstop. Westazil at third. And the outfield. In left, it's Cooper. In center, Evans. And over in right, Shaw. Land is behind the plate. And today, the Chi-Feds will try to solve the right-hand throwing Seaton. This is Seaton's 4th start of the season. His record, 2-1. He won his last 2 starts. Tom has worked 23 innings. His ERA at 3.52. It can be tough to make contact off him. He will be facing Chi-Feds starter, right-hander Fisk. So settle in. We're ready to start this game. Here's Zider to lead it off. So far, he's hitting .206. He has 3 RBIs. He's walked 5 times in his 39 trips. He stands in. Land ready to receive. Seaton with the pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to right. Shaw drifts over, and he's got it. 1 away. Next batter, Flack. So far at the plate, carrying a .405 average, 1 homer, 5 ribbies, 3 walks in his 41 trips. He's on a surge. He's queued up 9 games with a hit. Batter ready. Seaton looking in at the target. Seaton winds up. Slowly rolled toward Gagnier. Gagnier covers it plenty of time. Fires. And that's the second out. Drilling's up. So far at the plate, carrying a .385 average, 1 homer, 9 ribbies. Dutch has 3 steals in 3 tries. He's walked 6 times in his 45 trips. Drilling, waiting for Seaton. Seaton prepared to work. Seaton brings it home. It's a shot to left center. That's a base hit. Drilling rounds first. Evans takes it on the long bounce. The throw to second. And Drilling holds with a single. 2 gone. First inning. 1 on. Wilson up to hit. He's their cleanup hitter. Some success so far. Batting .310. Wilson waiting. Land sets up. The pitch. He goes down on strikes. 3 down. The line for the Chi-Feds. No runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. Chi-Feds, nothing. Tip-Tops coming up. For the Chi-Feds, they're on a run with 7 wins in their last 10 games. Although they lost the last time out, the Chi-Feds come into this game in 2nd place. On the league leaderboards, they're 3rd in batting at 287. On top in homers with 6. 2nd in runs scored. 2nd in slugging. Leading in steals with 13. 2nd in on-base percentage. Number 2 in ERA at 2.3. They're only half game out. The Chi-Feds take the field here in the first. Manager Mack sends out his squad this way. Beck at first base. Farrell at second. Tinker the shortstop. Zyder at third. The trio in the outfield. In left, it's Drilling. In center, Quickland. And over in right, Black. Wilson is behind the plate. And on the mound for the Chi-Feds, the right-handed Fisk. This is Fisk's 3rd start of the season. 2 wins. No losses. He won his last 2 starts. You couldn't ask for more from him recently. Now with 17 consecutive innings without giving up a run. Max has worked 18 innings. His ERA a sublime 0. Myers will get it started for the Tip-Tops. Right-handed hitter to face Fisk. Poor start, but Myers batting 154. Catcher ready. The offering from Fisk. Fisk misses. Ball 4. Myers will go to first. The Tip-Tops have no one out. Runner on first. Shaw walks up. He bats left. A good time to break out right here. Al hitting 211. Super speed down at first. Shaw stands in. Fisk prepares to come home. They're holding Myers. But he's well off the bag. Quick move to the plate. Swung on. Strike. And there goes Myers. Wilson throws the sweep tag. Safe. The hand got in. That's his 4th steal of the season. So Shaw steps back in. Fisk sets up on the rubber. His motion stopped. Wilson sets up. Myers edges a bit more off second. The delivery from Fisk swung on and missed. He struck him out. 1 away. Okay, 1 gone. Myers standing out at second for Brooklyn. Scoreless tie. We have Evans coming up to hit. So far this season, hitting 243. 2 homers, 6 RBI, 4 walks in his 44 trips. Myers at second can go to warp speed. Fisk is on the slab. Checks Myers at second. Myers now with an aggressive lead. The pitch. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Fisk slipped one by him. And Evans is enraged. He doesn't like that called strike, but he'll have to live with it. A pair of strikeouts for Fisk here in the first. That's 2. Two outs. Myers down at second. Now Hoffman to face Fisk. Bats right. He bats cleanup. So far this season, he's hitting 270. He has 2 RBIs. Solly has 2 steals in 3 tries. He's walked 6 times in his 43 trips. Hoffman settles himself in the box. Fisk looking home. Myers edges a bit more off second. Now Fisk pitches. Poke to right. Not deep. Black is back. He's under it. And he makes the catch. The half for the Tip-Tops. No runs, no hits, no errors. They leave 1. No score here after 1. Beck, Quickland, and Tinker to bat next. Beck to lead it off. Fred would like to break loose. So far, hitting at 237. Pitcher Seaton set to go. The pitch. Popped up. Land scrambles near the stands. It's playable. And he makes the catch. One down. One gone. Second inning. Next to bat for Chicago is a left-hand hitting Wickland. To date, carrying a 3.08 average, 2 homers, 13 RBI. He has walked once. Wickland can get on for you. Pitcher Seaton eyeing Wickland. Now he's ready. The pitch. It's roped hard to right. Shaw races to the line. He dives for it. It looks like a trap. Wickland's headed for second. No, the ump signals that he caught it. Wickland's gone. And Shaw pounds his mitt. 2 gone. Tinker up there. The hits have really been falling in for him. Batting .471. 1 homer, 5 ribbies. He stands in. Now Seaton ready. Seaton winds up. There's a little blooper down the right field line. It might drop in. Shaw has a long run. He gets there. That's 3 away. So the Chi-Feds go in order. No score. We head for the bottom of the second inning. The Tip-Tops will have Cooper, Westersill, and Land here in the second. Here's Cooper to lead it off. His bat pretty quiet. So far, hitting at 243. Claude ready. Fisk ready. And now the pitch. Slow bounder up the middle. Tinker is over. Good bounce. The throw to first. Bounces in the dirt. Beck scoops it. And they get him for out number 1. One away. Second inning. Westersill walks up. He bats right. Weak start for Westersill. His average at 175. Westersill relaxes himself at the plate. Fisk ready. Fisk to the wind. Cut on. Ripped to right centered. Flack gallops for it. He cuts it off. Westersill wisely holds first. Next to bat for Brooklyn is Land. Westersill on first. 1 down. So far this season, he's hitting .389. He has 3 RBIs. He has yet to walk. Fisk wants to pin Westersill to first. Batter waits. Fisk set. The delivery from Fisk. Wrapped back to the mound. Fisk knocks it down. Picks it up. Throws quickly. High throw. Beck chases it down. Westersill goes on to third. Land has to hold first. That'll be an error on Fisk. Well, Gagnier walks up. Tip-Tops with runners at the corners. 1 away. So far at the plate, hitting .258. He has 3 RBIs. He's walked twice in his 35 trips. He puts the ball in play. If the ball is on the ground, Land will need a good jump from first to avoid the double play. Fisk climbs the mound. Wilson set. Infield back. First baseman Beck holding the runner on. Land is on the move. The delivery. Gagnier pushes one to the right side. And it's through. Farrell broke for second. Westersill scores. Land goes on to third. And Gagnier collects a lovely hit. A textbook hit and run. So the single drives in 1. And the Tip-Tops go ahead by a run. 1-0. Second inning. That gives Gagnier 4 RBI on the season. Here's a pitcher. Seaton. Runners at the corners. One gone. Offensively this season, Seaton has managed 2 hits in 9 at-bats. He's homered once. He's sacrificed once. Fisk is ready to fire it in. Infield back at double play depth. Land off third. The pitch. Taken on the corner, and the steal is on. Gagnier stealing second. Wilson guns it down. And he's tagged out. Land had ideas, but holds third. 2 down. Seaton stands in again. Fisk poised. Checks third. Fisk to the wind. He pulled the string. Strike 3 called, and Land is stranded. Side retired. For the Tip-Tops, 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error. They leave 1. So they have 1 in the bank. Tip-Tops leading by 1. 1-0. For Chicago, here in the third, Farrell, Fisk, and Zyder. Here's Farrell to start it off. Farrell has not found his stride yet, batting .118. Batter ready. Land set. The pitch. Swung on. A squibber in front of the plate. Seaton is in. Picks it up. Spins, fires to first in time. Well, the Chi-Feds have 1 out, none on. Fisk will bat next for Chicago. A right-sider. On the season, he's 2 for 8. Seaton looking in. The pitch. High fly ball to deep right center. Evans is racing to the track. So is Shaw. Evans waves him off and brings it down. 2 down. Here comes Zyder to take his cuts. Right-hander Seaton ready. The pitch. Hard 2 bouncer to short. Gagnier covers it plenty of time. Fires. Zyder is safe. High throw drew Myers off the bag. Gagnier picks up an error. For Chicago, 2 gone. Zyder down at first. Flack will bat next for Chicago. In the league, he's 7th in batting average. His average now at .395. Flack stands in. Seaton prepares to come home. Big hole on the right side. Zyder takes a good lead. The pitch. A laser off the bat of Flack. Gagnier leaps for it. Over his head and on into left. Zyder is around second. But the coach is signaling to stop, and they hold Zyder up as the throw comes in. And Flack has a single. That extends the streak. He's hit in 10 straight games. Here's left-handed Drilling to take his swings. The Chi-Feds have 2 away. Zyder on second. Flack on first. Dutch has 9 RBIs this season. Batter Drilling in the league. He's 10th. In hitting, his average now at .400. 5th. In on-base percentage, 4th. In RBIs with 9. 3rd. In runs scored with 10. Tied for 2nd in stolen bases with 3. Batter waits. Seaton on the rubber. Right-handed Seaton goes to the set position. Drilling gives it a ride. Shaw back for it. I think it might go out. Yes, it does. It's long gone. A 3-run shot to deep right. Seaton served up some cannon fodder that time. Drilling will touch all the bases. And he's sure taking his time. He's greeted at home plate. Congratulations all around. So Drilling has his second homer of the season. The Chi-Feds have 3 runs, and the Chi-Feds take the lead from the Tip-Tops. They now lead 3-1. And this crowd has gone silent. And Drilling now has 12 runs batted in on the season. We have Wilson to bat for the Chi-Feds. He's their cleanup hitter. Wilson steadies his bat. Pitcher Seaton set to go. The pitch comes in. It's looped to right. Shaw coming on, but he won't get it, and Wilson is on at first. Two outs, third inning, 1 on. Now back to face Seaton. Fred ready. Seaton is ready to fire it in. The delivery. Easy bounce at Hoffman. He's up with it. Over to Gagnier, covering second. In time. Side retired. For the Chi-Feds, 3 runs on 3 hits. 1 misadventure for the Tip-Tops. 1 left. They have taken the lead in this game. The score is 3-1 as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Top of the order here for Brooklyn in the 3rd. Myers, Shaw, and Evans. Here's Myers to lead it off. Fisk poised. The pitch. Myers lofts a routine fly ball to center. Wickland drifts under it and hauls it in. 1 away. All right, here's left-handed Shaw to take his swings. In the box now. Catcher ready. Fisk to the wind. Shaw hits a ground hugger towards second. Farrell picks it up and flips to first. Routine. 2 down. Two gone. 3rd inning. Evans gets set to face Fisk. Among the league leaders, he's tied for second in homers with 2. Now Fisk ready. The pitch. Grounded to the right side. Farrell to his left. And it sneaks through. Single for Evans. Evans down at first. 2 gone. Hoffman now walks out to bat. Pitcher Fisk eyeing Hoffman. Now he's ready. Evans well off first. Fisk deals. Swung on. Grounded to Zeidert at 3rd. Only 1 play. The long throw to first. Got him. Side retired. For the Tip-Tops, no runs on 1 hit. 3 complete here in Brooklyn. Tip-Tops still with a 2-run deficit. Wickland, Tinker, and Farrell due up for Chicago. Wickland to lead it off for the Chi-Feds. Left-handed hitter to face Seaton. He came into this game second best in RBIs with 13. Tied for second in homers with 2. Batter waits. Seaton staring in, ready to work. Seaton to the wind. Wickland tries to drag one, but Seaton is able to reach it. Shovels to Myers, hustling back, and that's all for Wickland. Now coming to bat for the Chi-Feds, Tinker. On the league leaderboards, he's 3rd in hitting. His average now at .457. Second best in slugging. 4th in on-base percentage. Tinker relaxes himself at the plate. Seaton focuses in on the target. The pitch. Wrapped back to the mound, and he spears it. Over to first, and Tinker is retired. Farrell's up. Farrell settles himself in the box. Catcher ready. The pitch. Farrell bats it on the ground to the right of second. Hoffman dives for it, but it scoots by him. Base hit. And Farrell is aboard with a single. Pitcher Fisk up for Chicago. 2 outs, 1 on. Fisk in the box. Seaton gets set to pitch. Farrell takes a good lead. Here's a pitch. Fisk squibs it to the left side. A swinging bunt. Westersill charges it, picks it up, guns it to first, and they get him. Side retired. The line for the Chi-Feds. No runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. We've played 3.5. Tip-Tops down 3-1. For Brooklyn, it'll be Cooper, Westersill, and Land. Cooper to lead it off. Pitcher Fisk eyeing Cooper. Now he's ready. The pitch. A towering fly ball to center. Wickland roams over. Plenty of room. And hauls it in. 1 down. Next batter, Westersill. Starting this game, he was on the downside, worst in strikeouts. Westersill gets in there. Right-handed Fisk goes to the set position. Now the pitch. A high drive to deepest center. Wickland has it all the way. 2 away. Here's Land coming to the plate. He entered this game 9th in batting average. His average now at .378. Land settles himself in the box. Fisk gets set to pitch. Fisk now. Land drills one by Zyder. Backed up by Tinker. The long off-balance throw. The stretch by Beck. Out at first. 3 away. So the Tip-Tops go in order. Chi-Feds still with a 2-run lead. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Top of the order here for Chicago. In the 5th, Zyder, Flack, and Drilling. Zyder leading off the 5th. Hitting .194. Batter facing Seaton. Right-hander Seaton ready. The delivery from Seaton. Batted hard on the ground toward right. Diving stop by Hoffman. Throws. And he makes the play to first. Notch 1. Flack getting ready to go. His average now at .410. Chicago starter Fisk pitching tough. The Chi-Feds still after a little insurance. They lead by 2. Seaton ready. Seaton into his motion. Delivers a whiff. And Flack did not look good on that pitch. 2 down. Drilling to face Seaton. Already has a homer in this game. His 2nd. Dutch is 2 for 2. He has 3 ribbies. Drilling gets in there. Seaton staring in, ready to work. The pitch. High fly ball to center. Evans drifts back. He's at the warning track. Taps the glove and brings it down. 3 down. So the Chi-Feds go in order. The score is still 3-1 Chicago as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. For Brooklyn, it'll be Gagnier, Seaton, and Myers. Gagnier to lead it off. Fisk gets set to pitch. The pitch. Line drive to third. Hits over his head. And Gagnier is on with a single. That's Gagnier's second hit of the game. Now coming up, Satan. Fisk is ready to fire it in. Infield back at double play depth. He comes home, strike 3. Satan swung right through it. One away. Myers is up next. Happ has a walk and 2 trips. He's stolen the base. Batter facing Fisk. Fisk is ready to fire it in. He squares. Fisk comes home, bunted down the first baseline. Beck charges, gloves it. He flips the barrel, covering in time. Myers has himself a successful sacrifice. Gagnier moves down to second. One on, Shaw up to hit. Shaw is 0 for 2. Shaw takes his stance. Catcher ready. The pitch. Lined hard to left toward the gap. It's rolling. That's good for extra bases. Gagnier is around third. He scores. Thrilling. Gets it in quickly. Shaw stops at second. So a run scores on the Shaw double, and the Tip-Tops is sneaking up on the Chi-Feds. They are within 1. Score now 3-2. That gives Shaw 5 RBI on the season. For Brooklyn, Shaw on at second, 2 away. The bottom of the 5th inning. Next up, Evans. Evans is 1 for 2. Shaw at second can go to warp speed. Knock him in, and that knots it. Fisk works the ball with his hand. Evans in the box. Plays a little flute with his fingers on the bat handle. Leans in. Fisk on the rubber. Righty against lefty. Glances back at the runner. Shaw stretches his lead off second. He delivers. Ripped to right centered. Wickland races in for it. It drops in for a hit. Shaw is digging. He screams around third. He ran right through the red light. Here's the throw. The play at the plate. What a throw. Over and out. They get him. Go to town, Chi-Feds. They cut off the tying run. The coach was waving frantically to hold him up. He must have seen him, and they finished his story at the front door. 3 away. For the Tip-Tops, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They leave 1. They score, but still trail by 1-5 in the books here in Brooklyn. Chi-Feds leading by 1. 3-2. Wilson, Beck, and Wickland due up for Chicago. Wilson leading off the 6th. Hitting .323. Catcher ready. And now the pitch. It's up to the right side. Myers fields it on the big bounce. He will flip to Seaton. And Wilson is retired. One out, 6th inning. Beck to hit. His average at .225. Beck relaxes himself at the plate. Seaton will go to work on him. The pitch. Swung on, grounded to Westersill at third, throws quickly. Out by a step. And that's the 2nd out. Chicago now sends Wickland to bat, hitting from the left side. 2 gone. Wickland is 0 for 2. Al steps up. Seaton prepared to work. He brings it home. That's high and deep by Wickland. Evans is on the run. On the run. It's starting to tail away from him, and it drops in. Wickland is headed for second. He's at a second ahead of the throw. For Chicago. Wickland on second. 2 gone. Here's Tinker. Tinker has done nothing in 2 trips. Real speed at second. Seaton staring in, ready to work. Quickland stretching his lead. The pitch, a lazy fly ball to left. Tinker got under it. And now so does Cooper. It's in the bag. That's 3 away. That'll do it for Chicago. Nothing across. 1 left, so the Chi-Feds failed to capitalize on the runner. Tip-Tops still with a 1-run deficit. Hoffman, Cooper, and Westerzill to bat next. Here's Hoffman to start it off. Hoffman steps in. Wilson ready to receive. Now he comes home with it. Hoffman laces it into the gap in right. It's a tweener to the wall, and Hoffman pulls into second base standing up. The tying run is now at second base. No outs, 6th inning, 1 on. Cooper now walks out to bat. Cooper is hitless in 2 at-bats. Fisk on the rubber. Right-hander Fisk ready. Hoffman edges a bit more off second. He's on with a leadoff double. It's bunted down the third baseline. Zider charges. He gloves it, throws over to first, and gets him by a step. Hoffman crosses to third. The tying run is now at third base. One down, 6th inning, 1 on. Westerzill is out to take his hacks. His average now at 190. He had a hit earlier. Very tough to strike out. Hoffman can walk home. He scores, and we're tied up. Fisk positions his mitt. Westerzill in the batter's box. Looks out at Hoffman, waiting on third. Waits. Fisk on the rubber. The Chi-Feds are looking for the play at the plate. Fisk watching Hoffman at third. The offering to Westerzill. Heads up! That pitch drilled Westerzill, and he is really hurt. He's rolling on the ground in tremendous pain. Let's take a look at the replay. Looks like it hit him right on the elbow. He gets up and shakes it off. He's still rubbing that elbow. The umpire's calling time. The trainer's out. Westerzill's in pain. It doesn't look good. That one stung Tex. Let's hope it's nothing major. They're taking him out of the game. The report from the clubhouse. Westerzill injured for 1 day. Fisk is on the slab. Fisk set. Tip-Tops. Manager Schindel looking at his score sheet. Westerzill is injured. Who are you going to call? Schindel will hustle Anderson out to run for him. We'll have to see if he stays in the game. Anderson is a thief. Schindel checks. Mack the move. One down. Hoffman on third. Anderson on first for Brooklyn. The bottom of the 6th inning. Brooklyn now sends Land to bat from the right. Hitting .368. Hard to strike out. Fisk on the rubber. The ball's hidden in his mitt. Checks the runners. First baseman Beck holding the runner on. There goes Anderson. Lofted to left. Zwilling moves under it, and he takes it in. Anderson is headed back to first. Hoffman is tagging. Hoffman is headed home. Here comes the throw. And he's safe easily. Land picks up a sac fly and an RBI. Anderson retreats and holds first. Here come the Tip-Tops. They get back the run and even the score. That gives Land 4 RBI on the season. Next batter, Gagnier. Gagnier has 2 safeties and 2 trips. He's driven in a run, and he scored a run. Pitcher Fisk eyeing Gagnier. Now he's ready. He brings it in. Swung on, strike. And Anderson is stealing. Wilson guns it down. They won't get Anderson this time. That's his first steal of the season, and that's the Tip Tops' second stolen base in this game. The go-ahead run is now at second base. So Gagnier will get back in there. Fisk put on the rubber. Fisk looking home. Anderson stretches his lead off second. He comes home off the end of the bat. Beck moves for it, and he spears it. He flips the Fisk covering, and that retires the side. For the Tip Tops, 1 run on 1 hit. They leave 1. They have tied this game. This game is 3-all after 6. Farrell, Fisk, and Zeider to bat next. Schendel displaying a little strategy for the Tip Tops. Gagnier moves to third base. The Schendel wheels are still turning. Schendel is sending in Hall. He'll be playing shortstop for Brooklyn. Anderson is out. Farrell will start it off here in the 7th. He'll bat from the left this time. Farrell, 1 for 2. Seaton looking home. The pitch. Up and away. Ball 1. No, wait. Seaton is walking off the mound. Here comes the trainer. They're talking it over. He's rubbing his shoulder. Looks like Seaton is saying he's all right. His manager wants a new pitcher. The report from the clubhouse. Tip Tops pitcher Seaton injured for the rest of the day. Schendel has made his decision. With Seaton injured, McGraw will take the mound for Brooklyn. So Seaton goes 6 innings. He yielded 3 runs, all unearned, on 6 hits. A homer. He fans 2. He gets a no decision. For McGraw, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. It's his game to win. McGraw is finished with his warm-up pitches. The umpire is brushing off the plate. We're ready to go. Farrell ready to take on McGraw again. Pitcher McGraw eyeing Farrell. Now he's ready. McGraw over the offering. Farrell sends it in the air, deep right center field. Evans after it. Shaw goes over, and right fielder Shaw chases it down. 1 away. Fisk comes up the bat. Fisk steadies his bat. Now McGraw ready. The pitch. Well hit drive. Deep to left field. Carrying. And Cooper chases it down. What a catch. 2 down. Okay. Right-handed batter Zeider now walks out to bat. Zeider can get on for you. Zeider 0 for 3. He scored once. McGraw gets set to work on him. And a pitch. Hot smash to Hoffman. Takes it on 1 hop. Over to Myers at first. 3 away. So the Chi-Feds go in order. This game is even at 3 after 6.5. Okay, folks, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch. For Brooklyn, here in the 7th, McGraw, Myers, and Shaw. McGraw comes up the bat. John taking his first at bat of the season. McGraw stands in. Right-handed Fisk goes to the set position. Fisk deals. McGraw goes down swinging. 1 down. Myers coming up. On the day, he's 0 for 1. One free pass, and he gave himself up once. Stole a base. Fisk looking home. Fisk comes home. Cut on, ripped to right centered. Flack gallops for it, but he cuts it off. Myers wisely holds first. The go-ahead run has reached. Myers on at first, one gone. Shaw now walks out to bat. He bats left-handed. Shaw is 1 for 3. Has a ribby. Myers at first has wings. Fisk is on the slab. The ball's hidden in his mitt. Righty against lefty. Now glances at Myers. First baseman Beck holding the runner on. The pitch comes in just inside. There goes Myers. Wilson with a quick release. The slide. Going to be close. Safe. Late throw. That's his 5th steal of the season. And that's the Tip-Top's 3rd stolen base in this game. The go-ahead run is now at second base. Shaw ready to take on Fisk again. Wilson set. Man, they are putting Shaw on. Free pass to Al. Mack will let Fisk take his chances with Evans. Well, Evans, the hit. For Brooklyn, Myers on second, Shaw on first, one gone, score tied. Fisk does not want to groove it to Evans. He's already delivered 2 hits in the game. Steve has 6 RBIs this season. Fisk put on the rubber. Hoffman waves a weighted bat on deck. Checks Myers at second. Fisk brings it. He squares. It's popped up in foul territory. Wilson dives and makes the catch. He's on his feet. Guns it to first, and Shaw gets back in there. Next up, Hoffman. The Tip-Tops have 2 away. Runners at first and second. His average now at 275. Solly has driven home 2 runs for the season. He already has a double in this game. Fisk climbs a mound. Cooper is in his batting stance on deck. Righty against righty. Checks Myers at second. The runners take their lead. Here he comes. Grounded deep into the hole. Tinker racing over. He dives for it, but he won't get it. It rolls into left for a base hit. Myers races around third. Coming down the line, he will score. Shaw is going for third. His Drilling's throw. Not in time. Safe at third. And Hoffman is on at first. The Chi-Feds were just out-hustled on that play. So the single drives in 1 big run, and the Tip-Tops break the tie and now lead 4-3 here in the 7th. And Hoffman now has 3 runs batted in on the season. For Brooklyn, runners at the corners, 2 away. Here's Cooper to hit for the Tip-Tops. Not a home run threat. Fisk gets set to work on him. Shaw at third with his arms out, crouched. Here's the pitch. Cooper pops it up behind the plate. Wilson tosses the mask away, moves under it, and makes the catch to retire the side. The half for the Tip-Tops. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. They leave 2. They break the deadlock. Chi-Feds down 4-3. Chicago due up. For the Tip-Tops, their record 1-3 in 1-run games. For the Chi-Feds, 2-0. Here come the big guns for the Chi-Feds. Flack, Drilling, and Wilson. Well, Flack to lead it off for the Chi-Feds. Max is 1 for 3, and he scored a run, batting a meager 400. McGraw toes the rubber. Drilling swings 3 bats on deck. McGraw focuses in on the target. The pitch. Flack started the swing. Did he hold up? They check with the third base ump. A base on balls for Black, and that puts the tying run at first. No one out, 8th inning, 1 on. Thrilling gets set to bat against McGraw. Already has a homer in this game, his second. Thrilling, 2 for 3. Ribbies. Very unlikely to bunt here. Thrilling, still not in the box, hitches his pants. Takes a quick glance at the scoreboard. McGraw inspects the ball. Thrilling in the batter's box. Leans in. McGraw, foot on the rubber. Right-hander McGraw, ready. First baseman Myers, ready for a throw from McGraw. He squares. The delivery, bunted to the third base side. Gagnier charges, barehands it, and throws a strike to first for the out. A sacrifice for Thrilling. Flack advances to second. The tying run is now at second base. For Chicago, 1 gone, 1 on. Wilson is out to take his hacks. The Chi-Feds need this run. Arch, 1 for 3. Max at second has great speed. Knock him in, and that knots it. Wilson pulls at his sleeve, stretches with the bat above his head. McGraw stretches his arms above his head. Fiddle hitches out there. Arch at the plate, works his back foot. Waits. McGraw sets up on the rubber again. Beck is loose and ready to follow Wilson. Righty against righty. McGraw will go to work on him. McGraw working on Flack to hold him close. McGraw turns and fakes a throw to second. Flack steps back towards second. Now McGraw is set again. The pitch to Wilson. Smashed toward the gap in right center. Evans gallops for it. He cuts it off. Flack is digging. He screams around third. He ran right through the red light. Here's the throw. The play at the plate. What a throw. Oh, no, he's out. Go to town, Tip-Tops. They cut off the tying run. And the aggressive base running does not pay off. What was he thinking about? 2 away, and Wilson ends up at second. Okay, the action's on for Chicago. 2 away, Wilson on second, down by 1. Backed up. Fred, 0 for 3. Wilson at second has the speed. That's the tying run. Beck tucks in his shirt. McGraw works the ball with his hand. Beck in the box. Touches his cap. Leans in. McGraw climbs the mound. Checks Wilson at second. Schendel looking on. Wilson edges a bit more off second. McGraw comes to him. And Beck is caught looking. 3 down. The line for the Chi-Feds. No runs, 1 hit. They leave 1. They had a chance but could not convert. We've played 7.5. Chi-Feds still down by 1. And they'll try to hold them until the 9th. The Tip-Tops will have Hall, Land, and Gagnier here in the 8th. Hall to face Fisk. He's an occasional hitter. So far this season, 2 hits in 4 trips. He's walked once. The Tip-Tops are looking to cushion their lead. Batter facing Fisk. Right-handed Fisk goes to the set position. The pitch. Cut on. Ground ball to Zeider. He's up with it. The throw across the diamond. Out at first. For out number 1. The Tip-Tops have 1 away. Nobody on. The next Tip-Tops batter is Land, right-hander. Hitting .368. In this game, he's 0 for 2. He's driven in a run. Fisk wants to keep the score right where it is. Land steps up to the plate. Fisk is ready to fire it in. Fisk comes home. He swings, but he held up. And it's ball 4. Grover takes his base on the walk. That was Land's first walk of the season. Well, for Brooklyn. Land on at first. 1 out. Gagnier up to hit. Gagnier, 2 for 3. Driven in 1, and he scored once. Land, a competent runner. Fisk, foot on the rubber, now glances at Land. First baseman Beck right on the bag. Land is on the move. Fisk fires it in. He goes the opposite way. High fly deep to right. Flack got a good jump at the wall. And he brings it down. 2 away. Land gets back to first. 2 gone. Land on at first. Pitcher McGraw up. Wilson sets up. The pitch comes in. The heater, it's in there. 3 down. The half for the Tip-Tops. No runs, no hits, no errors. They leave 1. They fail to capitalize on the runner. Holding a slight edge. Tip-Tops up 4-3. For Chicago. Here in the 9th, Quickland, Tinker, and Farrell. Here's Quickland to start it off. He bats from the left side. Now hitting at .310. Quickland, 1 for 3. McGraw inspects the ball. McGraw shakes out his right arm. Batter in the box. Waits. McGraw, foot on the rubber. He shakes off the sign. Again he shakes it off. Now he has one he likes. The right-handed hitter, Tinker, on deck. McGraw looking home. And a pitch. Quickland hits a ground hugger toward second. Hoffman picks it up and flips to first. Routine. 1 away. Okay for Chicago. Base is clear. 1 out. Down by 1. Here's Tinker. Tinker 0 for 3. He's hitting .432. Joe stands in. Waits for the pitch. McGraw toes the rubber. Pitcher McGraw eyeing Tinker. Now he's ready. McGraw deals. He swings. It's a fly ball to the gap in right. Evans is racing over. So is Shaw. It drops in for a hit, and he will make second easily. A double for Tinker. So here we go, sports fans. The tying run is now at second base. Here's Farrell batting 8th. 1 gone. Runner on second. The Chi-Feds need this run. Farrell has been up 3 times with 1 hit. On the season, Farrell has 3 runs batted in. Tinker at second can fly, knock him in, and that knots it. McGraw climbs a mound. Unlikely that Fisk will bat next. Righty against lefty. Glances back at the runner. Tinker stretches his lead off second. Here's the delivery. Whack to center field. Base hit. Evans is racing over. Still running. He feels it. Tinker is around third. They're waving Tinker in. Here comes a throw home. Here's a play at the plate, and he's out. Just missed getting in. Oh, those Tip-Tops. They snuff out the tying run. And the aggressive base running does not pay off. Farrell holds it first for the single. Fisk is scheduled to hit. We'll have to wait to see if he bats for himself. The pressure's on Fisk to deliver the big hit. Farrell can motor at first. McGraw climbs the mound. Checks the runner. Chi-Feds manager Mack looking at his score sheet. Mack is yanking Fisk. He's sending McGuire to the plate. Bats right. He grabs a bat and heads toward the plate. So Fisk gets his innings. He pitched 8. He yielded 4 runs on 9 hits. He stands to lose it unless the Chi-Feds can make up the 1-run deficit. McGuire's up. On the season, he's 1 for 2. Farrell at first has wheeled. McGuire preparing himself. McGraw bends for the rosin bag. Fiddle hitches out there. McGraw wipes sweat from his hands. McGuire steps up to the plate. Waits. McGraw climbs the mound. Shakes off the sign. Now he has one he likes. His motion stopped. Checks the runner. Space on the right. Farrell leading off. The pitch. This one is hit. It may carry. It's way back. Cooper makes a catch at the track, and that does it. The Chi-Feds fall. They have lost this game. The Tip-Tops prevail. The Chi-Feds leave the tying run on. The uncertainty is ended. The Tip-Tops sneak by the Chi-Feds 4-3. Here's the line for the Tip-Tops. 4 runs on 9 hits, 1 misadventure. They lead 8 for the Chi-Feds. 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 miscue. And they lead 6. McGraw gets the win, his first. His record now 1-0. Fisk takes the loss, his first. His record now 2-1. So the Tip-Tops gain a step in this 4-game series. They now stand at 2-zip. For the Tip-Tops, they're on a run. Now with 6 straight wins for the Tip-Tops. Overall, they now stand at 7 wins and 5 losses. The Chi-Feds, overall, 7-4. In the next game, they'll go after the Chi-Feds again. That's it for this time. Until next time, this is WAPBA and Ernie Harwell saying so long from Brooklyn. Tip-Tops take this one from the Chi-Feds, 4-3. Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Harwell, bringing you Kansas City Packers baseball. Keep your windows open and let the baseball in. We've got plenty of action here on WAPBA. We're coming to you from out here at the park. Today, the visiting Baltimore Terrapins will test the Packers at home. They have not been playing well, with 8 losses in their last 10 games, having lost 3 in a row. The Packers come into this game in last place. They're 5.5 games behind the leader. On the league leaderboards, they're 5th in batting at 249. Game number 2 of 4 here in Kansas City. The Terrapins took the first. The Packers take the field here in the first. Here's how it lines up defensively for the Packers. Stovall at first base. Kenworthy at second. Goodwin the shortstop. Herring at third. Across the outfield in left is Kruger. In center, Chadburn. And over in right, Gilmore. Easterly is behind the plate. And today's slap man for Kansas City, the right-hand throwing Adams. This is Adams' second start of the season. 1 win, no losses. He's coming off a win Dan has worked 14 innings. His ERA at 2.57. He will be facing Terrapins starter right-hander Conley. We'll tell you about him in the bottom half, so settle in. We're ready to start this game. Duncan to lead it off for the Terrapins. He bats left. So far, his average at 242. He has 2 RBIs. He's walked 3 times and his 42 trips. Duncan waiting, bat stirring slightly. Easterly set. He delivers. Loop to left toward the gap. And it drops for a hit. Kruger gets it back in, and Duncan is on at first. No outs. First inning, 1 on. Next up, Simmons. To date offensively, batting .250. He's walked once in his 34 trips. Duncan can fly at first. Simmons takes his stance. Easterly sets up. The pitch. Just off the corner. A base on balls. And Duncan moves to second. Nobody out. First inning, 2 on. The top of the first inning. Walsh is out to take his hacks. And he hacks from the right. Hitting .421. Jimmy has driven home 2 runs for the season. Batter Walsh. He comes into this game with a 9-game hitting streak. The hitter stands in. Adams sets up on the rubber again. Adams comes set. The runners take their lead. The pitch. Routine fly ball to right. Gilmore moves under it and brings it down. Both runners are tagging. The coach is waving him to third. He's throwing to third. And the runners safe ahead of the throw. Simmons retreats and holds first. Zen gets set to bat against Adams. The Terrapins have 1 away, 2 on, second base is open. A very steady hitter, looking for his first hit. 0 for 8. He's walked once, tough to strike out. Zen steps in. Adams is on the slab. Adams prepared to work. Infield deep. Now Adams pitches, lined hard over second. Base hit. Chadburn is over. Duncan scores. He's up with it. Simmons is rounding second. The strong throw comes into Goodwin, and they're holding Simmons at second. So Zen with a ribby single, and the Terrapins go ahead by a run, 1-0 here in the first. And that's his first hit this season. That gives Zen 2 RBI on the season. 2 on, the top of the first inning. Right-handed batter Jacklish now walks out to bat. So far at the plate, batting .405, 1 homer. He's knocked in 8. He's walked 3 times in his 41 trips. Adams sets up on the rubber again. Checks Simmons at second. The runners take their lead. The pitch, and it's off his mitt. He's after it, but the runners move up. So Jacklish will get back in there. Adams prepares to come home. Packers playing for the out at first. Simmons with a head fake at third. He comes home. Slow chopper toward Goodwin. He charges, scoops it, goes to first. In time, but a run scores. It's now 2-0 ball game. That gives Jacklish 9 RBI on the season. All right, the Terrapins have 2 down. Zen on at third. It's now Spacina the bat. He swings from the right side. He's contributing with the bat, hitting at a .275 clip. Adams poised. Zen at third with his arms out, crouched. Adams comes home. It's grounded into the hole. Past Herring. Zen scores easily, and Swasina holds it first. So the single drives in one, and the Terrapins now lead 3-0, and Swasina now has 6 runs batted in on the season. Doolin to face Adams. Some success so far, hitting at a .297 clip. Batter ready. Adams staring in, ready to work. First baseman Stovall right on the bag. Adams rocks and fires low. Now Swasina is sprinting toward second. Easterly gets rid of it quickly. The slide going to be close. Swasina racks up a stolen base. That's his first steal of the season. So Doolin will get back in there. Adams now set. Speedy Swasina edging toward third, and a pitch lined hard to left. Kruger had him played perfectly, and he gloves it. Kruger scarcely had to move. That's 3 away. The half for the Terrapins, 3-0. They leave 1, and they have the upper hand. Terrapins 3, Packers coming up. For the Terrapins on the league leaderboards. Let's see. They came into the game second in batting average at .295, fourth in runs, third in slugging, third in on-base percentage. The Terrapins come into this game in fourth place. They're 2.5 games behind the leader. The Terrapins take the field here in the first. Get your scorecard. Defensively for Baltimore, Swasina at first base. Nabe at second. Doolin, the shortstop. Walsh at third. Across the outfield, in left, is Duncan. In center, Zen. And over in right, Simmons. Jacklish is behind the plate. And on the mound for the Terrapins, the right-handed Conley. Now this is Conley's first start of the season. No record yet. Snipe has worked 3 innings. His ERA a sublime 0. Chadburn to lead it off. Hitting .250. Chadburn ready. Conley gets set to pitch. Conley comes home. Chadburn pops it up on the infield. Doolin circles beneath it in short left field and puts it away. And there's 1 away. One out. Easterly now walks out to bat. To date, offensively, he's hitting .421. He has 4 RBIs. He's walked twice in his 41 trips. He comes into this game with a 7-game hitting streak. Easterly now ready. Conley focuses in on the target. The pitch. It's a shot to left center. That's a base hit. Easterly rounds first. Zen takes it on the long bounce to throw to second. And Easterly holds with a single. Easterly has now hit safely in 8 consecutive games. 1 on. Here's Kenworthy. He's contributing with the bat. Batting .282. Kenworthy takes his stance. Conley focuses in on the target. First baseman Swasina right on the bag. He lets one go. Kenworthy lashes one to right. Base hit. That could be trouble. It's rolling. Simmons gallops for it. He's up with it. Easterly rounds third. The throw comes into Doolin. They're holding Easterly at third, and Kenworthy is in standing with a double. Here's Stovall. He's their cleanup hitter. The Packers have 1 down, 2 on, second and third. His average at .256. George has 5 RBIs this season. Conley set. Infield deep. Easterly alert at third. The pitch. way outside. Stovall draws a base on balls, and the bases are loaded. Okay, for Kansas City. Ducks on the pond. One out. The bottom of the first inning. Herring steps up to face Conley, batting fifth. He's hitting .297. George has driven home 5 runs for the season. Herring grips his right shoulder. Conley shakes out his arms, climbs the mound, paws a rubber. Conley inspects the ball. Batter in the box, leans in. Conley sets up on the rubber again. Jacklish crouched down now. Terrapins playing for the double play. The runners take their lead. He cranks and fires. Grounded sharply to third. He spears it. Long throw to first, and it gets by Spacina. 2 runs will score. Going first to third is Stovall, and Herring will hold it first. And the Packers get within 1, and this crowd is suddenly paying attention. All right, the Packers have 1 out, runners at first and third. The bottom of the first inning. Here's Kruger. Kruger needs to get on track. Art hitting .162. Kruger steps up to the plate. Conley put on the rubber, checks the runners. Infielders back. The runners take their lead. The pitch. Swung on, bouncer to Nabe. Goes to second for 1, back to first for 2. Yes, double play, and they get out of the inning. The line for the Packers, 2-2-1. They leave 1. They do some damage, and now they trail by only 1. Terrapins ahead 3-2. We go to the top of the second inning. For Baltimore, it'll be Nabe, Conley, and Duncan. To get it going for the Terrapins here, Nabe. On the season, carrying a .222 average, he has 5 RBIs. He's walked 3 times in his 41 trips. Otto ready. Now Adams ready. The pitch is on the way. Pulled sharply to Herring. Room service bounce. The long throw to first. And they get him. 1 down. Terrapins hitter Conley. Snipe taking his first at bat of the season. Catcher ready. Adams kicks and deals. Grounded to Kenworthy. He scoops it up. Flips to first. 2 away. Two outs. Second inning. Duncan up the bat. He entered this game on top in sacrifices with 4. Adams focuses in on the target. Adams over the offering. It's hopped to the right side. Stovall fields it on the big bounce. He will flip to Adams. And Duncan is retired. The Packers retire the side in order. Terrapins still leading by 1 and will go to the home half. Bottom of the lineup, Gilmore, Goodwin, and Adams coming up. To get it going, Gilmore. So far this season, carrying a .194 average, he has 2 RBIs. He's walked once in his 37 trips. Right-hander Conley, ready. Conley delivers. A whiff, 1 away. Goodwin is up next. To date, batting .176. He has 5 RBIs. He has walked once. Right-hander Conley, ready. Conley delivers. Paints the black. Strike 3 called. 2 away. Pitcher Adams up. Offensively this season, he's 0 for 6. Pitcher Conley eyeing Adams. Now he's ready. The pitch. On the hand, Adams flicks it to right. Nabe might have a play. Racing back for it, but it falls in just out of reach, and Adams is aboard with a single. And that's his first hit this season. Here comes Chadbourne to take his cuts. Conley gets set to work on him. To the plate. Loop to right. Nabe is backing up. Simmons is racing in. They collide. And it drops. Adams is streaking around third. He'll score. And Chadbourne holds at first. Nabe is down. The umpire is calling time. He'll leave the game as a precautionary measure, but it doesn't look too bad. Simmons is down. It doesn't look good. He's clearly in pain as he leaves the field. That had to hurt. The report from the clubhouse. Simmons, the Terrapins, right fielder, injured for 12 days. Second baseman, Nabe, injured for 2 days. So the single drives in one, and the Packers have tied this game. That's Chadbourne's first run batted in of the season. Nabe is injured. Lover is now playing second for Baltimore. Simmons is injured. Meyer is now playing right field. Easterly's up. The Packers have 2 away. Chadbourne on first. Batter Easterly. Starting this game, he was fifth in hitting. His average now at .436. Fifth in on-base percentage. Now Conley ready. And a pitch. Base hit right field. Myers after it. Spears it on one hop. Chadbourne is well around second. They're waving him on. And he gets over to third as the throw comes in. The Packers put 2 singles back-to-back. That's Easterly's second hit of the game. All right, 2 away. Chadbourne on third. Easterly on first. Kenworthy up to bat. On the season, Kenworthy has 5 runs batted in. On the league leaderboards, he's tied for first in doubles with 5. He had a hit earlier. A double. Batter set. Conley climbs the mound. Conley set. Speed of Chadbourne edging down the line. Now the pitch. Wild pitch. And it goes back to the screen. Chadbourne will score. Easterly races around second, but he puts on the brakes. Ball 1. And the Packers go ahead by a run, 4-3 here in the second. So Kenworthy steps back in. Right-hander Conley ready. Easterly now with an aggressive lead. Conley brings it home. A hot grounder down the line. Walsh dives. It skips by him. Fair ball. Rolling into the corner. Easterly is around third. He'll score. Duncan tracks it down. And they're lucky to hold Kenworthy to a double. So a run scores on the Kenworthy double, and the Packers now lead 5-3. That gives Kenworthy 6 RBI on the season. 1 on. Stovall gets set to bat against Conley. Right-hander Conley ready. Kenworthy now with an aggressive lead. The pitch. Stovall skies it to left. Should be an easy play. Duncan drifts over for it and records the putout. That's 3 away. That'll do it for Kansas City. 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They leave 1. They have taken the lead in this game. Terrapins down 5-3. Baltimore due up. Adams will now face the Terrapins artillery. Although the caliber of the guns has changed, Meyer, Walsh, and Zed due up. To get it going for the Terrapins here, Meyer. Benny has been hot as a bullet, batting .378. He has 5 RBIs. He's doubled in his last 4 games. Adams looking in at the target. The pitch. Slow roller toward third. Perring has to rush his peg. And he gets his man 1 away. Terrapins hitter Walsh. Starting this game, he was 5th in batting average. His average now at .410. Catcher Easterly sets his target. Adams winds up. Squibber in front of the plate. Easterly grabs it. Fires to first. And Walsh is retired for the second out. Zend is the next hitter. Pitcher Adams set to go. Now the pitch. Slow roller toward third. Perring has to rush his peg. And he gets his man 3 away. The Packers retire the side in order after 2.5. It's still 5-3. Packers. Perring, Kruger, then Gilmore due up for Kansas City. Here's Perring to start it off. On the league leaderboards, he's 3rd in doubles with 4. Right-hander Conley ready. The offering to Perring. Hard shot to the right side. Swasina to his right. It's by him. Base hit for Perring. One on. Kruger steps up to face Conley. Swift-footed Perring at first. Conley poised. Big hole on the right side. Perring takes a good lead. And now the pitch. Kruger swings hard. And fans tag him and bag him. He's gone. 1 away. Gilmore up there. Gilmore steps in. Jacklish set. Big hole on the right side. Perring takes a good lead. Here he comes. Swung on and missed. 2 gone. Perring on first. 2 outs. Here's Goodwin. On the league leaderboards, he's on the downside, 2nd in strikeouts in this game. 1 strikeout. Right-hander Conley ready. First baseman Swasina is on the bag. Perring with a substantial lead. He wheels and deals. Drill toward third. Walsh fields a short hop. This should do it. Throws to second. And that's out number 3. The half for the Packers. No runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. The score still 5-3. Packers leading. For Baltimore. Here in the 4th. Jacklish, Swasina, and Doolin. Jacklish will start it off here in the 4th. Among the league leaders, he's 7th in hitting. His average now at .395. 4th in slugging. 3rd in doubles with 4. Jacklish steadies his bat. Adams ready. The pitch. Jacklish belts one to right center. Base hit. Chadburn is over. Jacklish is going for 2. And he pulls up at second as the throw comes into Goodwin. On with a double. One on. Next to bat for Baltimore is Swasina. In the box now. Adams gets set to pitch. The pitch. Grounded to Kenworthy. He scoops it up. No play at third, and he flips to first. In time. 1 away. Jacklish moves up. One away. Fourth inning. One on. Right-handed batter Doolin steps up to face Adams. Doolin now ready. Easterly sets up. Packers playing for the out at first. Jacklish down the line some at third. Adams into his motion, delivers. Swung on. Blooper down the right field line. Gilmore racing in. It drops. Jacklish coming down the line, and he scores. And Doolin slips going around first. He's headed for second. The throw. The tag. And he's safe. Double and an RBI. So the double scores one, and the Terrapins get one back, trimming the lead to one. And these fans just inched forward in their seats. Now Blober to face Adams. Runner on second, one gone, down by one. Blober not strong at the plate. This is his third game. To date, he is 0 for 2. Adams on the rubber, righty against righty. Adams will go to work on him. Doolin extending his lead. The pitch, routine fly ball to right. Gilmore camps in his tracks, and he covers it. Doolin is tagging. Gilmore sets, but they'll hold him there as the ball is fired back in. One on, the top of the fourth inning. Pitcher Conley up. Doolin at second can fly. Pitcher Adams eyeing Conley. Now he's ready. Doolin extending his lead. And the pitch comes in. It's blooped to short. Goodwin reaches to his right and hauls it in. And the side is retired. The line for the Terrapins. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They leave 1. They score, but still trail by 1 after 3.5. 5-4. Packers. But Packers will have Adams, Chadburn, and Easterly here in the fourth. Pitcher Adams will lead it off. Conley prepared to work. The delivery. Grounded toward Doolin. He feels it. Takes his time, throws over to Swasina. And Adams is gone. 1 down. One away. Chadburn gets set to face Conley. Chet is their leadoff man. Jacklish set. The offering to Chadburn. Chadburn started to go round, but he checked his swing in time. He takes a walk to first. Easterly, bat in hand. On at first, Chet with dazzling speed. Conley now set. The pitch. Popped high to the right side. Swasina is backing up. He's under it. He stabs out. And he makes the catch. Notch 2. That was a tough play. Chadburn is not going anywhere. 1 on. Here's Kenworthy to take his swings. The switch hitter will be a lefty against Conley. Batter set. Catcher Jacklish sets his target. Chadburn well off first. The pitch swung on. Strike. And Chadburn takes off. Here's Jacklish with a throw. The slide. Tags him. He hooks the bag and eludes the tag. That's his first steal of the season. Kenworthy ready to take on Conley again. Catcher ready. Chadburn at second takes a big lead. Here's the delivery. Kenworthy tops it down the third baseline. Walsh gets his glove on it. Now the long throw. Swasina scoops it on 1 hop, and Kenworthy is retired. For the Packers, no runs on no hits. They leave 1. So the Packers fail to capitalize on the runner. 4 in the books here in Kansas City. Terrapins still with a 1-run deficit. The Packers will face the top of the order here in the fifth. Duncan, Meyer, and Walsh. Duncan leading off the fifth. Catcher ready. The pitch. Duncan hits a comebacker. Adams knocks it down. Barehands it and throws to first. Close play. And the ump calls Duncan out. Meyer up there. Meyer is a guy who will battle you to get on. Among the league leaders, he's 10th in hitting. His average now at .370. Tied for second in hits with 17. Third in doubles with 4. Adams focuses in on the target. He comes home. Base hit right field. Gilmore takes it on one bounce, and Meyer is on with a single. The tying run is on. Fort Baltimore. One away, one on. Walsh walks up. Walsh is hitless in 2 at-bats. Meyer pawing the ground at first. Right-hander Adams ready. Adams rocks and fires. A bouncer to the right side. Stovall can't reach it. Kenworthy dives. He knocks it down. But that's all he can do. Walsh is on with that infield hit. The tying run is now at second base. Add 1 to the hitting streak. Now 10 games. The next Terrapins. Batter is Zen, Fort Baltimore. Meyer at second. Walsh at first. 1 gone. He has occasional power. He already has a hit in this game. Guy has 2 RBIs this season. Adams climbs a mound. Adams prepared to work. Body rigid. The runners take their lead. The pitch swung on. It's a fly ball to the gap in right. Gilmore is racing over, but he won't get it. It's to the wall. Meyer scores. Tie game. Walsh rounding third. The throw comes into Stovall. Zen standing with a double. And they're holding Walsh at third. The go-ahead run is now on third. So the double scores 1, and the Terrapins have tied this game. For Zen is first. Double of the season. And Zen now has 3 runs batted in on the season. 1 away. Walsh and Zen at third and second. The top of the 5th inning. Here's Jacklish. Hitting .410. He will strike out. On the season, Jacklish has 9 runs batted in. He already has a hit in this game. A double. Adams is on the slab. Packers playing for the out at first. The runners take their lead. Adams comes home. 1 hopper back to Adams. He picked it. He'll go to first. 2 away. Walsh has to hold third. Fine play. Two away. Walsh at third. Zen at second. The top of the 5th inning. We have Spacina to bat for the Terrapins. Now hitting at .286. Harry has 6 RBIs this season. He singled earlier. Adams is on the slab. Rotates the ball in his right hand. Walsh with a head fake at third. The pitch, that's batted to the right side. Stovall feels it. He flips to Adams, covering, and that retires the side. The line for the Terrapins. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. They leave 2. They had good chances for more, but they do tie it up. Score even at 5. For Kansas City, it'll be Stovall, Herring, and Kruger. Stovall to lead it off for the Packers. Stovall has a walk and 2 trips. The batter stands in. Conley looking in. Now the delivery. Hit to straightaway center field. Plenty of room. Zen moves under it and takes it in. 1 down. 1 down, 5th inning. We have Herring to bat for the Packers. Perring has a hit in 2 trips, driven in 1. He'll wait for his pitch. Perring ready. Jacklish ready to receive. The pitch. Ball 4, and Conley dishes a free pass. Kruger walking up the bat. Kruger 0 for 2. Perring will take a big lead. He has the speed. Conley climbs a mound, now glances at Perring. Perring well off first. A toss over to first, and Perring steps back to the bag. Conley gets the ball back. Now he's set again. Now he throws to first, and Perring is back easily. Conley gets the ball back. Now he's set again. He cranks and fires. Kruger lunges at it, and that's strike 3. 2 away. Gilmore getting ready to go. Gilmore has done nothing in 2 trips. Gilmore has struck out twice. Conley looking in at the target. The pitch comes in. Breaking ball, called strike 3. He's out for excessive window shopping. 3 down. 6 Ks for Conley. Gilmore has now struck out 3 times. The half for the Packers. No runs, no hits, no errors. They leave 1. No change here. 5 in the books here in Kansas City. Packers, Terrapins, even at 5. The Terrapins will send out the bottom of the lineup. Doolin, Lobert, and Conley. Doolin will lead it off. Mickey has a hit in 2 trips. Has a ribby. Doolin stands in. Now Adams ready. The pitch. It's lifted to dead right. Right fielder Gilmore parks under it and takes it in. 1 away. The next Terrapins batter is Lobert, right-hander. 1 down, nobody on for Baltimore. Lobert 0 for 1. Lobert comes up there swinging, not a patient hitter. Adams ready. Adams over the offering. Oof! Lobert flails the air, but fails to make contact with the wall. He heads back to the bench. 2 gone. Okay, here's Conley. The Terrapins have 2 gone. Bases empty. Easterly crouched down now. Adams brings it to the plate. Fastball, badly fooled. Side retired. For the Terrapins, 3 up, 3 down. Score even at 5 into 5.5. For Kansas City, it'll be Goodwin, Adams, and Chadbourne. Goodwin will get it started for the Packers. He's a left-handed batter. Goodwin is hitless in 2 at-bats. Right-hander Conley ready. The delivery from Conley. Loop to left toward the gap. And it drops for a hit. Duncan gets it back in, and Goodwin is on at first. The go-ahead run has reached. One on. Next up, pitcher Adams. Offensively this season, he's 1 for 8. Real speed at first with Goodwin on. Conley sets up on the rubber again. Checks the runner. First baseman Swasina ready for a throw from Conley. Infield playing in a few paces. Conley deals. He squares. Bunted in the air behind the plate. Jacklish dives and makes a great catch. He fires to first and doubles up Goodwin. Manager Mack will schedule fundamentals for the morning. Now at bat, Chadbourne. Now hitting at .261. Chadbourne has a hit and a walk in 3 trips. Has a ribby. Stole a base, and he scored once. Conley is ready to fire it in. Here's the delivery. A ringing single to center, and Chadbourne is on at first. That's Chadbourne's second hit of the game. For Kansas City, 2 gone, 1 on. Left-sided Easterly will bat next for Kansas City. Ted has 2 hits and 3 trips, and he scored twice. Pitcher Conley eyeing Easterly. Now he's ready. The pitch to Easterly. Swung on, strike. There goes Chadbourne. Jacklish strong arms it down there. The tag. Too late. Chadbourne dusts himself off at second. That's his second steal of the season, and that's the Packers' second stolen base in this game. The go-ahead run is now at second base. Easterly ready to take on Conley again. Conley on the rubber. Catcher ready. Chadbourne trying to look casual as he edges toward third. Conley spins and fakes the pickoff to second. Chadbourne steps back toward second. Conley is back on the rubber. The pitch. Ground ball to second. Lober to his left. He feels it. This should do it. And he flips to first in time. That's the third out. For the Packers, nothing across. They couldn't get the runner home. Another half inning gone. This game is 5-all after 6. The Packers will face the top of the order here in the 7th. Duncan, Meyer, and Walsh. Here's Duncan to start it off. He bats left. Duncan is 1 for 3. And he scored a run. Vern steps up. Adams staring in, ready to work. He lets it go. The heater, it's in there. Strike 3, 1 down. Meyer is up next. Meyer, 1 for 2, and he scored once. Benny has a good eye. Meyer waiting. Now Adams ready. Here's the pitch. It's drilled straight at center field of Chadbourne. He's there. Whoa! It's over his head. It must have knuckled on him. He's after the ball. He's at the wall. Myers around second. He's chugging toward third. There'll be no play on him. That ball was really smoked. The go-ahead run is now on third. Second safety for Meyer. And his first triple of the season. Walsh steps up to face Adams. 1 down. Meyer on third for Baltimore. Score tied. He singled earlier, hitting .415. He can be fanned. On the season, Walsh has 2 runs batted in. Meyer can walk home. He would be the go-ahead tally. Adams wipes sweat from his hands, digging a landing spot in front of the rubber. The ump wants to look at the ball. Now he returns it to Adams. So now, the batter stands in, bends his shoulders, waits. Adams prepares to come home. Man, they are putting Walsh on. Free pass to Kimmy. And he trots down to first. They elect to face the 182 hitter rather than Walsh at .415. They take away extra base hits. They lose their platoon advantage. Terrapins with runners at the corners. 1 gone. Zen gets set to face Adams. He's their cleanup hitter. Some power. He's already delivered 2 hits in the game. Does not strike out often. Adams sets up on the rubber again. Checks the runners. The Packers are looking for the play at the plate. The runners take their lead. The pitch. Low ball. And the steal is on. Walsh stealing second. Easterly guns it down. Goodwin tags him out. Meyer had ideas but holds third. That kills the go-ahead run. 2 down. So Zen will get back in there. Catcher ready. Man, they are putting Zen on. Intentional walk. Mack will let Adams take his chances with Jacklish. Baltimore now sends Jacklish to bat from the right. 2 outs. Meyer on third, Zend on first. Now hitting at 400. On the season, Jacklish has 9 runs batted in. He already has a double in this game. Adams, foot on the rubber. The ball's hidden in his mitt. Adams looking in at the target. Adams watching Meyer at third. Adams with the pitch taken on the corner. And the steal is on. Zend stealing second. Easterly guns it down. Kenworthy's tag. And he's safe. That's his first steal of the season for Baltimore. Their second stolen base in this game. Jacklish back in the box. Adams on the rubber, righty against righty. Pitcher Adams eyeing Jacklish. Now he's ready. The runners take their lead. The pitch, it's a moonshot. Right field. Gilmore over near the line. He's got lots of room. Waits.
We copy you down, Eagle. Listen, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
And brings it in. That'll do it for Baltimore. No runs on 1 hit. There were no errors. 2 men left on base. A good chance goes by the board. No change here. Score even at 5. Okay, all you Terrapins fans listening at home, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch.
Take me up to the ball game. Take me up to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back while it's root for the home team. They don't win, it's a shame. Well, it's 1, 2, 3 strike you out at the old ball game. Hang on.
Baltimore will now face the heart of the Packers lineup. Kenworthy, Stovall, and Herring coming up. Kenworthy will get it started for the Packers. He'll bat from the left this time. Duke, 2 for 3. Driven in 1, and he scored once. Conley prepared to work. The pitch. The heater, it's in there. Strike 3. 1 away. Stovall is up next. Stovall, 1 free ticket in 3 trips. The batter stands in. Conley focuses in on the target. And now the pitch. Line drive base hit to right. Meyer fields it and throws it to second. A clean single from Stovall. The go-ahead run has reached, and that's the 10th base knock for the Packers in this game. Okay, for Kansas City. Stovall down at first, 1 away. Right-handed hitter Herring gets set to bat against Conley. George, in 3 appearances, 1 hit, 1 free pass. He's driven in a run. Good speed at first. And here comes Terrapins, manager McGraw. He's asking Conley for the ball. Coming in to pitch is Wilhelm, the right-hander. So Conley goes 6 1/3. His line, 5 runs, 4 earned on 10 hits. Walk 3. He struck out 7. He's responsible for the runner. He can still lose this game. The right-handed Wilhelm sporting a generous 27 ERA. This is his 4th appearance. He's worked 4 innings. His record, 3 losses. He'll be looking for the double play. If he can get out of this situation, it's his game to win. Wilhelm put on the rubber. Wilhelm comes set. Here's the delivery. Punch to left. It drops in safely. Duncan collects the ball. Stovall is rounding second. But the third base coach is on the job. He'll hold at second. as the throw comes in. Back-to-back singles for the Packers. And that puts the go-ahead run in scoring position. George with his second hit in this game. The Packers have one away. Stovall on second. Herring on first. Score tied. Kruger now walks out the bat. On the season, Kruger has 5 runs batted in. Wilhelm sets up on the rubber. Gilmore swings 3 bats on deck. Checks the runners. The pitch. An excuse-me swing off the end of the bat. It rose slowly to a third. Walsh one-hands it, but he won't get off a throw. Everybody's safe, and the bases are loaded. The go-ahead run is now on third. Bases jammed. The bottom of the 7th inning. Left-sided Gilmore will bat next for Kansas City. Carrying a 179 average, Grover has driven home 2 runs for the season. No room at the end. Gilmore preparing to bat. Taps the bat on the inside of his right foot. Wilhelm inspects the ball. Gilmore stands in. He steps out of the box. Adjusts. Now he's back in. Waits for the pitch. Wilhelm put on the rubber. Wilhelm staring in. Ready to work. Mack looking on. They're pulled in around the infield. The runners take their lead. Wilhelm cranks it up. Lined hard to right. Base hit. Meyer is after it. He cuts it off deep in the gap. Stovall scores. Packers lead. Herring is around third. Kruger is around second. They're waving Herring in. They're sending Kruger to third also. Herring scores. Kruger makes third. As the throw comes into Lobert. So the single drives in 2 big runs, and the Packers break the tie and now lead 7-5. 7th inning. Runners at the corners, 1 away. The bottom of the 7th inning. Goodwin gets set to bat against Wilhelm. Not a home run threat. He rarely strikes out. Jacklish ready to receive. Infield back at double play depth. Wilhelm looks Kruger back to third. To the plate. Low and away. And the steal is on. Gilmore stealing second. Jacklish guns it down. Doolin tags him out. Kruger had ideas but holds third. 2 gone. Goodwin back in the box. Pitcher Wilhelm set to go. Wilhelm looks Kruger back to third. Wilhelm kicks and delivers. Grounded hard to Doolin. And he spears it. The throw to first. And he's gone. That'll do it for Kansas City. 2 runs on 4 hits. 1 left. The tie is gone. The score now stands 7-5. Packers. Swasina, Doolin, and Lobert due up for Baltimore. Swasina to lead it off for the Terrapins. He bats right. You don't see Harry on much. Swasina steps in. Pitcher Adams set to go. Here he comes. Blooper to left center toward the gap. Chadburn runs in on it. Goodwin is backing up. It drops in, and Swasina is on it first with a base hit. That's Swasina's second hit of the game. 1 on. Here's Doolin. Doolin knows what his team needs is a hit. Doolin is 1 for 3. He's driven in a run. Doolin takes his stance. Adams on the rubber. Adams gets set to pitch. Space on the right. Swasina leading off. The pitch. Lined to right center. It falls. Swasina is around second, but the coach is signaling to stop. He'll hold it second as the throw comes in. Back-to-back single. The tying run is on. Second hit for Doolin in the game. Swasina at second. Doolin at first. No outs. The top of the 8th inning. Lobert is out to take his hacks, and he hacks from the right. A chance to drive in a run here. Frank 0 for 2. They're playing him to bunt. Deft-footed Swasina at second. Doolan stretches his lead. And here comes Packers manager Mack. He's asking Adams for the ball. In from the bullpen is Swan, the right-hander. So Adams gets his innings. He pitched 7. The line on him, 5 runs. So far, on 11 hits, 3 walks. He fans 3. He's responsible for the runners. He'll win it if they hold the 2-run lead. Swan throws from the right. ERA a stingy 0. This is his 4th appearance. He's worked 3 1/3. No record yet. He'll be looking for the double play. It's his game to save. Swan, foot on the rubber. Swan now set. Swan brings it. Lobert squares. Butted on. Push toward first. Foul. Strike 1. Lobert back in the box. Swan, foot on the rubber. Unlikely that Wilhelm will bat next. Checks the runners. Mack looks on silent. Lobert squares. He brings it home. Bunted. Fouled off. Strike 2. So Lobert steps back in. Swan sets up on the rubber. Swan prepared to work. The runners take their lead. The 2-strike pitch. He squares. Bunted to the right side. Stovall picks it up. Looks at third. Now turns and flips to first in time for the out. And it's a sacrifice for Lobert, and the runners move up. The tying run is now at second base. Wilhelm is scheduled to hit. Wilhelm up there. Offensively this season, he's 0 for 1. Lightning down at second. Score him, and that ties it up at 7. Swan, foot on the rubber. Catcher Easterly sets his target. McGraw pacing the dugout. Terrapins, skipper McGraw walking down the bench. You can mark pitcher Wilhelm out for the Terrapins. McGraw not letting him bat. Russell is enlisted to hit for him. Bats left. He shoulders a bat. He'll take his time getting to the box. Wilhelm pitched 2/3 of an inning. The game for Wilhelm, 1 earned run on 3 hits. Russell comes up the bat. A streaky hitter on the season, 1 for 6. He's walked once. Tough to strike out. Mickey at second has great speed. The tying run out there. Russell. Swan shakes out his arms. Swan has asked for a new ball. He's rubbing it up. Russell steps up to the plate. Now ready. Swan climbs a mound. Eyes locked in on Easterly for the sign. Now Swan ready. McGraw pacing the dugout. Infield deep. Swan looks at Swasina back to third. Here comes a pitch. Russell strokes a low line into center. Chadburn races in. He dives for it, but he won't get it. It bounces off his chest. Swasina scores. Doolan is around third. They're waving Doolan in. Here comes a throw home. Russell is going for second. Here's a play at the plate. And he's in standing. Tie game. And the play goes to second. And he's in easily. So the single drives in 2 big runs, and the Terrapins have tied this game. They're now even at 7-all, and this crowd has gone silent. They are stunned. That gives Russell 3 RBI on the season. All right, for Baltimore. 1 gone, 1 on. The top of the 8th inning. Duncan gets set to face Swan. We're back at the top of the order. Hitting .243. Duncan has been up 4 times with a hit, and he scored a run. Russell at second can move if he's prodded. Dish him, and they take the lead. Duncan brushes his shirt. Swan inspects the ball, trying to find some magic. Vern at the plate. He slowly digs in to face Swan. Vern has a look of determination on his face. Waits. Catcher ready. And they are putting Duncan on. Intentional walk. Mack will let Swan take his chances with Meyer. Okay, the action's on for Baltimore. Russell on second, Duncan on first, one away. It's now Meyer, the bat. He swings from the right side. Now hitting at .396. Benny has driven home 5 runs for the season. Benny is 2 for 3, and he scored once. Meyer wipes his left sleeve across his forehead. Swan wipes sweat from his hands. The batter stands in. Waits. Swan is on the slab. Checks the runners. McGraw urging on Meyer. The pitch. Swung on. Foul tip. Held by Easterly. Strikeout. 2 away. All right. Walsh gets set to bat against Swan. Russell at second. Duncan at first. 2 down. Walsh has collected a hit and a walk and 4 times up. Walsh grips his right shoulder. Swan stretches his arms above his head. If the Terrapins are going to score, then it will take a 2-out hit. Walsh in the batter's box. He slowly digs in to face Swan. Leans in. Swan, foot on the rubber. Right-hander Swan, ready. Mack looks on silent. The pitch. Grounded deep into the hole. Goodwin is racing over for it. He dives for it. He's got it. He's on his feet. But he holds the ball. No play anywhere, and the bases are loaded. The go-ahead run is now on third. That's Walsh's second hit of the game. All right, the Terrapins have 2 gone. Bases loaded. Russell, Duncan, Walsh around the diamond. Zen is stepping up to hit against Swan. He has occasional power. Zen has added 2 hits, 1 walk in his 4 tries. He has 2 ribbies, stole a base, and he scored once. Guy has driven home 3 runs for the season. Zen grips his right shoulder. Swan works the ball with his hand. Batter in the box. Guy has a look of determination on his face. Leans in. Swan sets up on the rubber again. The runners take their lead. Now the pitch. It's a high fly to right. Gilmore was giving him room. He's running back. Back. And brings it in. The half for the Terrapins. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They leave 3. They had great chances for more, but they do tie it up. Score knotted at 7. Swan, Chadburn, and Easterly to bat next. Yount is coming on in relief for Baltimore. Yount throws from the right. He has a lofty 9 ERA. This is his 3rd appearance. He's worked 6 innings. No record yet. It's his game to win. Swan is scheduled to hit. We'll have to see if he stays in the game. Here comes Swan to take his cuts. Offensively this season, he's 0 for 1. Yount toes the rubber. Righty against righty. Yount gets set to work on him. The pitch. It's a whiff. That's 1. Well, Chadburn walks up. He's the top of the order. Chadburn is 2 for 3 with a walk. Driven in 1. 2 stolen bases, and he scored once. Chet has raised his average from 250 to 277 in this game. The batter stands in, knocks the bat handle twice on the plate, leans in. Yount sets up on the rubber. Easterly waves a weighted bat on deck. Righty against lefty. Yount looking in at the target. Now the delivery. Way outside. Chadbourne draws a base on balls, and Yount is having a little get-together with his glove. Well, here we go. Chadbourne on first. One down. Score tied. Easterly's up. Easterly, 2 for 4, and he scored twice. He's hitting .429. Jacklish talking with Yount. They want to hold Chadbourne close. He's the potential go-ahead run. Easterly grips his right shoulder, raises both arms above his head with a bat in between. Yount wipes sweat from his hands. Yount inspects the ball. The ump wants to look at the ball. Now he returns it to Yount. So now, batter in the box, waits. Yount is on the slab. Kenworthy now kneels in the on-deck circle, studies Yount's delivery, checks Chadbourne on first, trying to hold him close. First baseman Swasina holding the runner on. The delivery from Yount, hooked down the right field line. Will it stay fair? Yes, it's in play. The ball rolls down the line. Meyer scoots for it. He has it. Chadbourne rounds third. The throw comes into Doolan. They're holding Chadbourne at third, and Easterly is in standing with a double. The go-ahead run is now on third. Safety for Easterly. Okay, folks, listen up. Chadbourne and Easterly at third and second, one away. Here's Kenworthy to take his swings. He'll bat left here. Now batting, 3-0-2. Good bat control. Duke has driven home 6 runs for the season. Chadbourne will score on just about any fly ball. He would be the go-ahead tally. Yount needs to bear down here. Kenworthy preparing himself. Yount positions his mitt. Yount bends for the rosin bag. The ump using his broom to clean off the plate. So now, Kenworthy takes his place in the box. Leans in. Yount put on the rubber. Eyes narrow as he peers in for the sign. Yount set. They're playing him in. The runners take their lead. Yount brings it home. Lined shot to right. Down the line. Meyer races over, reaches up, and makes the catch. Both runners tag. Meyer turns and sets. The coach has a windmill churning. He's trying to score. Here comes a throw home. Here's a play at the plate. And he's safe easily. Kenworthy picks up a sac fly and an RBI. And Easterly holds at second. And the Packers break the tie and now lead 8-7. 8th inning. And Kenworthy now has 7 runs batted in on the season. 1 on, the bottom of the 8th inning. Stovall now walks out to bat. George has a hit and a walk in 4 appearances, and he scored a run. Easterly at second has the speed. Right-hander Yount ready. Easterly moves quietly toward third. The offering to Stovall off the end of the bat. A weak pop fly. Easy chance for Lobert. Side retired. That'll do it for Kansas City. A run on 1 hit. 1 left. A run that must be answered quickly. The score now stands 8-7. Packers as we head for the top of the 9th inning. Jacklish, Swasina, and Doolan to bat next. Here's Jacklish to lead it off. He swings from the right. Now batting, .390. Jacklish, 1 for 4, 1 RBI. And he scored once. Swan positions his mitt. Fred at the plate. Waits for the pitch. Swan sets up on the rubber again. Positions the ball behind his back. Righty against righty. Right-hander Swan. Ready. Mack looks on silent. The pitch. It's a moonshot. Right field. Gilmore. Over. He's got lots of room. Waits. And brings it in. 1 away. The Terrapins with only 2 outs left. Swasina the hit. They want to see him get on. Swasina 2 for 4. Driven in 1. Stole a base. and he scored a run. His average now at 295. The batter stands in, leans in. Swan, foot on the rubber, rotates the ball in his right hand. Doolan is trying to get loose in the on-deck circle. Right-hander Swan, ready. He wheels and deals. Swasina clubs a high drive. Deep to right, it could be. Gilmore to the track, and he takes it at the wall. Swasina just missed it. 2 away. Doolan up the bat. They need to get him on. Not a home run threat. Doolan 2 for 4. Driven in 1, and he scored a run. Lobert on deck and head down. Measures his bat. The ump is dusting off the plate. Batter in the box. Waits for the pitch. Swan climbs a mound. Slowly twirls the ball as he glares in. Swan gets set to work on him. The pitch is on the way. Doolan shows bunt. He gets it down to third. Herring charging, and it flicks off his glove. It just went right by him. That should be a hit. No, they charge him with an error. That's a tough E. The tying run is on. The next Terrapins batter is Lobert, right-hander. 2 gone, runner on first for Baltimore. On the day, he's 0 for 2, and he gave himself up once. Frank does not get extra base hits. Lobert brushes his shirt. Swan works the ball with his hand. The Packers lead the Terrapins 8-7. The pitcher's up next. So what do you do now, sports fans, if you're Mac from Kansas City? Frank stands in. Now, ready. Swan sets up on the rubber again. The ball's hidden in his mitt. Easterly sets up. First baseman Stovall right on the bag. The pitch just catches the plate. See you later. And that does it. The Terrapins fall. They have lost this game. The Packers add a 1-run victory to their record. The Terrapins leave the tying run on. Our expectancy is denied. A tight one here, fans. The Terrapins have fallen to the Packers 8-7. Here's the line for the Packers. 8 runs on 14 hits, 1 miscue. They leave 8. For the Terrapins, 7 runs on 13 hits, 1 miscue. And they leave 10. Swan gets his first win. His record now 1-0. Yount takes his first loss. His record now 0-1. So the Packers gain a step in this 4-game series. They now stand at 1-1. For the Packers after dropping 3 in a row. They win 1 for the Packers. Overall, they now stand at 3-8. The Terrapins overall 5-6. In the next game, they'll go after the Terrapins again. That puts the wraps on this one. This is WAPBA and Ernie Harwell saying so long from Kansas City. Final score, Kansas City Packers 8, Baltimore Terrapins 7.